Hello, everyone. Welcome on. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. I already see people hopping on. This is so exciting. Round 2 Life Planner workshops. Here we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is so exciting. Okay, as y'all are hopping on, I would love for you to go ahead, open up your chat. If you don't know how to do that, you just look at the bottom black bar on your Zoom screen, and I would love for you to tell me where you're watching from. Tell me your name and where you're watching from. So as you're hopping on, please go ahead and open up that chat. Let's see where you all are watching from. Emily from Shelby, Montana, Iowa, Walnut Creek. I love Walnut Creek, California. Beautiful. Hello, Erica from Arizona, Alabama, Oceanside. Oh, I love Oceanside. Brittany, you come into the store. I know you. Brittany, hello. That's awesome. Yay, so exciting. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Jessica. Welcome on, everyone. As you're hopping on, please go ahead and say hi. I would love to hear where you're watching from. Portland, Tennessee. There's a Portland in Tennessee. Who would I know? I feel like I learn a lot about geography when I do these because I'm like, look at all these people from all these cool places in the US. This is awesome. San Diego, yes. We're in San Diego, Rosabelle. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I totally butchered it. New York, Georgia, Southern California. Hello, by SeaWorld. Love that. That's awesome. That's down near like Mission Bay. Super pretty. Hi, Courtney from Franklin, Tennessee. Awesome. This is so cool. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. We will get started in just a few minutes. We just want to make sure to give everyone enough time to hop on. And if you don't already, please go ahead, grab some water. I have my massive water, so excessive, I know. I also have my coffee ready to go. So please go ahead, grab your beverage of choice, grab your planner or planners, plural. If you're someone who has multiple planners like me, please go ahead and grab your planners. You don't have to have one to do this workshop, but it's just fun to kind of have it here with you. So go ahead, grab your notebook, planners, drink of choice, so that we can all hang out and talk all things planners tonight. But we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hi, Rosalind. Rosalind. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. You would think with my background in teaching that I would be better at pronouncing names. I'm just not, so I apologize. But nice to meet you, Rosalind. Hello, everyone. As you're hopping on, I'd love to hear where you're watching from, and go ahead and tell me your first name. San Antonio, Texas. Hi, Sam. Yes, Stephanie. We got a multiple planner gal who's on here with us. Horizontal, hourly, and daily. Whoa, rock star. Whoa, whoa. You know what? And some people would say that that's excessive. It's not. You're just passionate. And I resonate with that. I love that. Hello, Ivy, upstate New York. All right, y'all, we're going to get started in 1 minute. 1 minute, because I know that there's still some people who are trickling on. And if you're hopping on, please go ahead and start to look at this welcome slide. It kind of has all of our housekeeping things and some important things to think about and look at before we kind of dive into the content. So please make sure you are reading this welcome slide as you're hopping on. Hi, Jill. Hi, Amber. Hello, hello. Kristen. Ooh, we got a multiple planner gal. Yes, I love it. You all are my people. These are my people. These are why that I love doing this, just because I feel like I'm surrounded with people who get me, who understand that having multiple planners, it's not weird. It's not weird, right? Okay, all right, y'all. 1 minute. It's probably already been a minute. I feel like I've been already talking for 20 minutes, but please go ahead. If you are just now hopping on, make sure you are reading this welcome slide. It has some really important information on there. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just dive right on in and start to talk about some of these things. And it will allow for some more people to slowly but surely trickle in. So if you are just now hopping on, welcome. I just wanted to let you all know that this is a Zoom webinar. And what that means is that we will not be able to see or hear you during this workshop. You will only be able to see myself and then some of my amazing colleagues who are going to be helping to look at some of the questions in the chat. They will be really fielding all of those questions for me. So those are the names and the faces you kind of see on the side of your Zoom screen. And just so all of you know, these workshops will be recorded and we will be sharing them on one of our social media platforms at a later date. Not 100% sure which social media platform it will be, but these ones for this round are going to be recorded and they will be posted. We will let you know when that will be at a later date. And last thing is there is a closed captioning option. So if you need that, it's at the bottom of your Zoom screen in the black bar. It says CC. So if you would like a live transcript while I'm talking here on the workshop, we do have access to that on here. And then if you have any questions at all, please go ahead and put them in the chat feature. And my team, they are standing by and they will be looking at those questions, making sure that I address them if I need to live on here with you all. And for any and all Zoom tech questions, please use the link on this screen. It's just support.zoom.us/HCENUS. That one right there. All right. Okay, and if you have any questions, I'm just going to remind y'all, please put all questions into the chat feature. So if you have any questions throughout this workshop, please go ahead and put it in the chat. That's where myself and my team will be looking at throughout this workshop. But let's go ahead and let's dive in because it's already 5 o'clock. No, it's 5:07 where I am in Southern California, but I want to be respectful of your time. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. Yay! Okay. So first things first, what is this workshop all about tonight? This is our planning tips for using the Life Planner, and today's workshop is going to be all about the horizontal layout. And I did see that a question popped up from Lindsay. Where do I locate the closed captioning? So closed captioning, Lindsay, is going to be on the bottom of your Zoom screen. It's a black bar, and it's going to say CC. So that will allow for you to have a live transcript throughout this entire workshop. Okay, so for tonight's workshop, I do want to do a quick little disclaimer. So this workshop really is geared towards beginners. So I know that there's a lot of people on this call who are planner enthusiasts, people who are really passionate about planners, and I love that, and I love that you're here. But just know that when we created this workshop, we really made this workshop geared towards someone who is buying their first life planner, or maybe you've bought planners multiple years, but you just are maybe in a planner lull and you're wanting to get some inspiration, figure out how to use your planner in a new way. That's really what this workshop is going to be all about tonight. So it is definitely a beginner-friendly workshop. Now, before we dive into some of our icebreakers and all of that, I just wanted to go ahead and let you all know who I am. So I am Michaela Vardalakis, and I'm going to be one of your hosts tonight. And shortly, I will be showing y'all the second co-host who will be doing this with me, Barbie. But I am our store manager down at our store in Orange County, California. I've been with the company now in September. I've been with EC for 2 years, which is nuts. I just can't believe that it's gone by as fast as it has. And before I joined the EC team, I was a first grade teacher. So I taught first grade, second grade, and fifth grade. I got my master's in teaching. So I have a background in teaching and then transitioned out of teaching. And I've been with EC ever since. So I absolutely love my job. I love doing this part of my job because it makes me feel like I'm teaching, but I'm teaching and talking about things that I absolutely love, which is all things planners. So that's just a little bit about myself. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce our co-host who will be helping me to facilitate this workshop. Her name is Barbie. So Barbie, if you could go ahead and turn on your audio and your camera, and please just tell us a little bit about yourself so that people can get to know you.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Barbie. I'm basically Michaela, but I am at the Austin store in Texas. I've been with Erin Condren for almost 4 years, starting in August. And so it's been a little bit. I've been at the flagship store since before we opened, and I absolutely love it. My planners have gone from horizontal to vertical, back to horizontal. So I'm super excited to be with my horizontal people today. And I'll let Michaela take back the reins. Michaela, you're on mute.
Okay, we're back. Hopefully we're back. Woo! It's not a true workshop if we don't have technical difficulties. Am I right? But thank you so much, Barbie. I'm so excited to have you on the call with us tonight. And we actually did these life planner workshops last month when we had our big life planner launch. And because of all of the amazing feedback we got, we really wanted to do a second round of these for those of you who might have just purchased your life planner or are looking for some new inspiration. We wanted to do a second round of these. And I just wanted to tag team it with some of my amazing colleagues that I get to work with. And that's why Barbie and I will both be tag teaming tonight's workshop. So why are we here? What are we going to be covering in tonight's workshop? We are here to provide tips and tricks on how to set up your life planner. You will see examples of how to use your planner in a fun and sustainable way. Now, let's go over our game plan of what we are actually covering. What's the content we're going to be going through? So we are going to be covering first and foremost how to use the yearly planning pages in your planner. Now, if you have your planners with you, please go ahead and pull those out. Those are going to be the 12 boxes pages that you're going to see closer to the front of your planner. We're going to be talking about the monthly layout and how to use that, monthly planning page ideas, weekly spread examples, color coding tips, how to use stickers, and then at the very end, we will be doing a live Q&A. So that is what to expect from tonight's workshop. Now let's do, in true teacher fashion, I'm sorry, but I love a good icebreaker. So I actually did something kind of cool this time. I'm going to go ahead and bring up some polls because I would like to ask y'all some questions just so I can get to know you and your planning preferences. So I'm going to go ahead and launch this poll, which will allow for you to let me know, are you team colorful or team neutral? And you should be able to vote on your screen. It should pop up with it. Fingers crossed that it does. And what planner theme did you get this year? Did you get mid-century circles, flora, just my type colorful, just my type neutral? And the third and final question on here, if I can scroll down, where are you in your planning journey? Are you brand new to planning and this is your very first planner that you've bought this year? If you're fairly new to planning, so this isn't your first rodeo, but like you're maybe just dabbling into the planning world. So fairly new to planning is that second option. And then the third option is if you are a seasoned planner, this is not your first rodeo, you are tried and true, you love using paper planners, go ahead and vote in that poll. I'm so excited to see. This is so cool. It like live populates. So forgive me because I'm just going to look at these because I think it's so interesting. Wow, 73% of you are team colorful so far, 29% team neutral. Planner theme, we have mid-century circles winning right now at 41%. And where are you in your planning journey? Fairly new to planning. Okay, awesome. So this is hopefully going to be a really informative and helpful workshop for you tonight. And just because I want y'all to get to know me as well a little bit, I am definitely team neutral. So you will see that all of like my planner covers, this is a Stormtroopers one. I love the platinum and the black coils. I love everything to be very, very neutral. So I'm team neutral, and just my type neutral is my favorite planner theme this year. And I would like to consider myself a seasoned planner, an OG, if you will. I've been using these planners since 2013. So thank you all so much for voting. This is so cool. I love seeing this. We're going to go ahead and end that poll. I appreciate you all doing that with me because it's just so interesting to see. But let's go ahead and let's get into the content because I know that that's what you all are here for, but I just wanted to do those to get us started. So first things first, how do we plan out and map out our year? There are going to be 2 pages in your planner that are super helpful when it comes to planning out your year or basically having a year at a glance. So in the beginning of your planner, you will see those 12 boxes, which is great for having the 12 months of the year in there. So what are some things that you can plan within those 12 boxes? You can do things like setting monthly goals, tracking progress. Whoa, words are hard. Tracking progress on your goals, writing down important dates, deadlines or due dates, favorite moments or memories from each month of the year, school holidays during the year, curriculum planning and prepping, books that you read each month, project planning, budget planning, or reflecting on how your months went. There really are so many ways that you can use these 12 boxes pages. And we have one of our planner EC squad members, Plan with Lore. This is what she does in her 12 boxes. She kind of puts her different life areas, if you will, and has her goals for each of the kind of parts of her life. And that's what she uses her 12 boxes for. And then I have another example that I wanted to show y'all from creator Britt. I love the way that she uses dual tip markers and she uses some fun stickers as well. But these are some things that she wants to accomplish or do in her year. So there really are so many different ways that you can use these 12 boxes. It really is up to you and what's going to work best for you and your planning style. Next, we have monthly planning ideas. So in every planner, regardless of what layout you chose, we have the monthly calendar view. So this one is in our beautiful flora spread, and some ideas of what you can put inside these boxes for each month are things like birthdays, meetings, important dates, doctor's appointments, school events, bills or budget tracking, holidays, days off, vacations or trips, deadlines and due dates, and project pacing. So for a lot of you, if you really only use the monthly planner spread in your planner every time that you buy a planner, we do have a planner that's called the monthly planner that might be a better fit for you if you don't necessarily plan week to week. We're not going to be covering that planner in this workshop, but I just wanted to plant that seed that we do have that as well if you really love looking at just this monthly view. Now, with our monthly spreads, I did want to give you all some examples. So in this workshop, I wanted to show you real examples of real planners that people use. So it will just allow for you to maybe get some new, fresh ideas on how to use your planner. And you can take ideas from these people that I'm going to be sharing and hopefully incorporate it into your planning routine as well. So this is my personal planner. This is actually my work planner. I use the Daily Duo, and this year I'm trying the A5 ring agenda, and I got the Just My Type neutral Daily Duo spreads. So this is my work planner that I keep at work, so it's not here with me, trying to have that work-life balance, right? So I have this planner at work, and I really love using very neutral color tones. I'm very monochromatic in my planning style. So this is what my monthly spread looks like. I usually put important due dates or calls, meetings, that kind of stuff on there. So this is what my personal A5 ring agenda looks like with my planning style for the monthly spreads. And then the next one we have is actually one of my team members. So Diana works at our retail store and she loves to color code everything. So you will notice that whenever I talk about Diana, she color codes her entire planner. So you will see that she has her work shifts in blue, and then she takes some classes as well. So she has those in another shade of blue. And then she works very closely with her church as well. So you'll see that those are all in peach. So color coding can be a really helpful thing to incorporate into your monthly planning spread, especially if you just have a lot of things going on in your life, or if you're trying to use your planner for both work and your personal life, and you want to kind of combine the two. Color coding is a really helpful way to do that. And then here's another example of one of our team members, Carrie. She works at the store with me as well. She is a very functional planner. So she really likes to use, her favorite pens are the metallic gel pens. Those are her personal favorite. And she just uses some of the stickers and just is very much a minimalist with her planner. So I'm showing you different types of spreads when it comes to the examples that I'm showing you, because I want you to know that you have to find whatever planning style works best for you. So hopefully you will resonate with one of these spreads and maybe glean some ideas from them. But these are just some examples of how you can use that monthly calendar view. All right. And then the next page, which this is actually the one that we find that we get the most questions on at our retail stores. Whenever we have people come in, they're like, okay, how do I use this page? This is called the monthly planning page. And this one comes directly after your monthly calendar view. This is the monthly planning page. And here are some ideas of how you can use these pages. So I kind of put hopefully this is helpful in the way that I laid it out, but you could kind of interchange what you put in these 3 sections here. So you could put your bills for that month, birthdays, events, project due dates, deadlines, tests or exams if you're using this while you're in school, monthly goals that you have, if you're going on a big trip or a vacation, because we haven't been able to travel in forever, but if you are and you want to kind of prep and kind of make your packing list, this might be a great place to do that. Also, I've seen people use this page and put in gratitude, memory keeping, affirmations, and some of their highlights from their month. And then down here at the very bottom section with the dot grid, you could also use this to do things like wellness tracking. If you're planning on running a marathon, you can track your miles down there. Monthly trackers, extra notes, or if you want to kind of write out a reflection of how your month went, this is a great page to also do that. So there really are so many different ways that you could use this page. And please, y'all, feel free to like snap pictures with your phone if you want to, but just so you know, we will be posting this recording. So don't feel like you have to frantically take down notes, but we will be posting this just so that you can look at it at a later time if you need to. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just show you a few examples of some people who have used this monthly planning page in a really fun and unique way. So this is from Planning My Day, and I love that she uses stickers, and her handwriting is just absolutely beautiful. But she uses a lot of the stickers from our monthly sticker book. I believe this is edition 6 of our monthly sticker book, but that's a really fun one. If you're new to using stickers, I feel like the monthly sticker book is a really nice place to start. So she just kind of has some of the things that she's doing in the month of January, some of her important birthdays, what's going on next month, and what her goals are for this new year. So this is one amazing example. Another example is from I Am Claudia Dulce. I still don't know how to say that. And I know that there's going to be people who are going to come for me. I apologize. But her spreads are absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend you go to her social media page. She has a lot of beautiful content, and just her handwriting is literal goals. It's beautiful. But she uses the Flower Power sticker book, which is right over here, and then some of our dual tip highlighters. And she just kind of is writing out things that she wants to remember for that month, some goals that she has, what her intention is or her focus is for that month, and then also her favorite quote of the month. So I just thought her spread was absolutely beautiful and really fun to look at. And last but not least, this is my amazing team member, Diana again. Oh, Claudia, oh my gosh, you're on here. Hi, your planner spreads are beautiful. And I apologize because I think I've butchered your name every single time that we've had a workshop. So I apologize. Your planner spreads are gorgeous. Anyway, this is from one of our team members, Diana. And like I was telling you all before, she color codes everything in her planner. So you can see on the left-hand side of her monthly planning page, these are all of the different ways that she color codes in her planner. So she uses a different color dual tip marker for every area of her life. And also she uses this bottom section on the monthly planning page to track her wellness goals. So she wants to, get 10,000 steps a day. She has a water goal. This really is such a fun way to use that monthly planning page. And it's also a really functional way to use it as well. And one that actually works really great for her. So those were just some examples of our monthly planning page ideas. And last but not least, next to your monthly planning page, you will always have a notes page on the left-hand side. So here are some ideas of how you can use the notes pages that are spread throughout your planner. You can use it for, of course, note-taking, meeting notes, budget planning, tracking your spending, journaling, gratitude, memory keeping, vacation or trip planning, goal setting, and books that you have read, and also gift tracking if you are tracking for birthdays or holidays. So this is actually from one of my team members, Kayla. She works at our retail store. She's one of our managers. And these are all of the books that she actually uses. She teaches college courses in sign language. So these are some of the books that she actually is going to be reading with her class for that month. So I just thought this was so beautiful and so creative. And she really uses her monthly planning page and the notes pages in a way that brings all of the different jobs that she has, which is being a college professor. She's a store manager, and she also teaches high school classes as well. So it brings everything in her life into one place, which is her planner. So these are just some examples. And next, we're going to be diving into the weekly planning spread. So for this specific workshop, we're going to be diving into the horizontal weekly planning ideas. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and actually pass the baton over to my co-host, Barbie. She is the horizontal queen, so she will do a much better job at explaining all things horizontal planning to y'all. So Barbie, I'm going to go ahead and pass the baton to you.
Thank you, Michaela. I will take that baton. All right, so weekly planning ideas, why we're all here for horizontal. So just some really quick ideas if you don't know really where to start with horizontal if you're new to it. Some ideas to always like jot down to make sure like, okay, am I grabbing everything? Where are my daily to-dos, my appointments, due dates, routine tracking, workouts, meal tracking, journaling, memory keeping. I honestly use my horizontal for a little bit more of memory keeping, but also kind of like trying to make sure I'm keeping on top of my daily to-do dates, and then any goals and intentions for the week. And I feel like the horizontal really lends itself to being able to do all of those things, just because you have those lines to be able to do your goals, your daily to-dos, all of that stuff. And here you can actually see more of my layout right there. That is actually my book that I have right here. It's my brand new one. It's my Just My Type neutral, because I'm a neutral girl. But you can see on there that I use the productivity washi tape to really track my to-dos every single day. So like you can see on Monday that I had to do my grocery shopping, and that was on my to-do list. Yes, my task to watch Black Widow was very high up on my to-do list. And one of my goals this year is to make sure that I'm making room for self-care every single day. And you can kind of see on there, I'm not perfect at it yet. There was a day that I didn't really do much for myself, but that's okay. Like now I can go back and I can kind of keep track of like, okay, so I wasn't so great this week, but this week I'm so much better, was able to do it every single day. And I can kind of keep myself accountable in that way of being able to go back and be like, okay, it's okay that I missed a day. It's going to be okay. And you can kind of see my use of white space as well. And Michaela, perfect timing, because I was just about to ask for your beautiful spread. So here's Michaela's spread, and she is very into monochromatically using all of the colors for her spread. So she does, if the month that, well, I'm so sorry, the color for that month is purple, she's going to use all purple, and she's going to mix that up with colorful markers, highlighters, stickers, and washies to write out her work shifts, daily to-dos, and workouts. So you can kind of see where it changes over to August, and she's got her Giants game and everything like that. And then next is Brittany. Brittany is actually my key holder at EC Austin. Whoop, whoop. And you can see her layout here. Here she's using the A5 coiled horizontal. So it's a little mini book. And here she's really more of a functional planner. And then she adds stickers for a little bit of flair, a little bit of fun. And she mostly uses it to track her to-dos for school and for work as well. And so just making sure that she gets everything done on her list as well. Isn't it beautiful? Next, we have Olivia from EC Irvine, and we've seen a couple of her other pages earlier in this session. And so Olivia is more of a functional planner, you can see as well. She has all of her lists there. Her planning style is simple, it's sustainable. She can track her workouts, her goals for each day. How do you manage the planner for multiple schedules, kids, husbands, etc.? That's actually a really great question. So for me, whenever I have to, it doesn't happen a lot for me sometimes I have to like put my boyfriend's schedule in with my schedule because he doesn't have a planner and I have to help put him like, nope, you've got this going on this day. And so I'll color code him, put all of his stuff on like a different line that I have. And so everything for him will be in blue. So like Michaela said, color coding is super helpful to manage with other multiple schedules. But back to Olivia, she's got her goals for each day and she has work and stuff due for school. And it's just super useful with the white space and being able to see what she's got going on every day. Next, we have LA plans. So here you can kind of see like every week does not need to be filled out in the planner. It's okay if you have to skip a week or life just gets in the way and you end up having to just go on. And so you can see she put some stickers there, so it's still fun to fill up some of that blank space. But if you have to skip a day or two, it's not going to be the end of the world for your planner. Next is Victoria's plans. So it's a very sticker heavy planner, but still very functional. I love the sticker sheet that she used, which is actually one of our sticker sheets that we use at the store, we have online. And she uses a mixture of colorful dual tip markers and stickers, and she just has really fun and cohesive spreads. And that's just beautiful. And then that's another one of her spreads as well. So I was like, I got a little sidetracked by the chat. And then we've got Carrie from EC Irvine. We've also seen a few of her other ones, and she's a full-time librarian, and she has her daughter who is a very functional planner. She likes to write out her to-dos, her work shifts, and also she wants to be able to celebrate for things that week as well. She uses a mixture of dual tips and stickers here and there. So you can kind of see where she celebrates and things like that. And then we have Bea, who's also a sales associate from our store in Irvine. She doesn't really like to use stickers, and she really uses her planner in a functional way that works best for her. She likes to jot down what her schedule looks like, her workouts, and when her shifts are for work. And so you can kind of see very functional, very do what she needs to do and go. And then I believe now Michaela is going to take back the baton. Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you so much, Barbie. I really hope that y'all enjoyed seeing some different spreads and some different examples of how you can use the Horizontal Life Planner. This really is such a versatile life planner. This layout really is so ideal for someone who has larger handwriting. Like my mom and my sister both use the Horizontal Life Planner because they have big handwriting and they like the structure of having those lines in there. But as you can see with all of the examples that Barbie went through, there is no right or wrong way to plan. You really have to find what works best for you. And I really hope that these examples, I'm going to scroll through them just one more time quickly through. Hopefully these were inspiring to you or just helped you to kind of realize that your planner doesn't have to be perfect every day or every week. You really just want to find a functional and sustainable way of planning that works best for you. So I'm just quickly scrolling through these one more time because I think it's so interesting to see just how different they all are and that it's really not a one size fits all thing. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing some of those spreads. And this is from a lot of our team members who actually work for the company. And then also a mixture of some of our EC squad planner influencers as well. So a little bit of the two. But let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit more because I did start to see some of these questions popping up in the chat. How can I add in to one planner multiple schedules? Or if you are someone who is trying to juggle kids and yourself and you have a job and your husband or your partner, your spouse have a job, if you're trying to manage multiple schedules, a lot of things all at once, how can you bring that into just one planner instead of having to buy multiple planners for each area of your life? A really great way to do that is by color coding. This is something that I really didn't start to do until I was managing my job here. And then now, because I'm working for a lot of our corporate teams too, I kind of keep all of my store things in my work planner there at the store. And then I actually have a separate planner for all of my corporate projects. But what I was starting to realize was when I had those two planners separate for my corporate stuff and then my retail stuff at the store, I found that I wasn't checking each planner every day. It started to get kind of redundant and frustrating having to write things in multiple places. So I combined the two into my daily duo that I'm using right now. And the way that I did that was through color coding. So for me, I put all of my stuff that I have to do for the store in one of our tan dual tip highlighters. It looks kind of like these ones you see right here. So I like the nude tan shade. It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. That's what I use for all of my retail stuff for my store manager job there. And then for all of my corporate projects that I do with some of our corporate teams, I put all of that in gray. Like I said, I'm a very neutral planner, so I know that those colors might be a little bit boring, but find whatever colors work best for you. And that's the way that I personally brought two of my planners into one. So don't feel like you have to have a planner for every area of your life. If that works better for you, great. If it doesn't, color coding is a way that you can kind of integrate everything into one place. So you can use things like stickers. You can use different colored markers or pens or highlighters, and you can really use those different colors to keep track of all of the different things going on in your life. So for those of you who are parents, you could have all of your kids' stuff be in orange and then all of your stuff be in blue. Or if you wanted to really, really color code, you could have each child as a different color so that you know that, hey, Bobby's got tennis on Tuesday night and he's always in blue because Bobby starts with a B, blue Bobby, perfect. It's a terrible example, but I really hope that that's helpful. But just, I can't stress enough how helpful color coding can be if you're trying to put a lot of things into your planner week to week. And then I also wanted to just quickly show y'all and talk about how you can use stickers and kind of incorporate those into your planner as well. This is a very common question that we get at the retail stores. We will have people who come in, buy their planner, and they're so excited, and they see all of the examples that we have in the store, or they see pictures on the website, and they're like, okay, how do I do that? So it can be really overwhelming and it can be daunting. So here are just some tips on how you can incorporate stickers into either your monthly spreads or your weekly spreads in your horizontal planner. I highly recommend one of our sticker books. It's called the Monthly Sticker Book, and it has themed stickers for every month. It's actually shown right up here in the top of this photo from Sherry's plans. She uses the Monthly Sticker Book, which is a really helpful book because it kind of color coordinates everything for you. So it takes the guesswork out of it. So it really will allow for you to just add some fun decorative stickers along with some functional stickers as well. Also, another way that you can use stickers is to help call attention to important events going on in your month or your week. So for me, whenever I have a really important call or meeting or a deadline that I have for work, I always make sure to use a sticker. One of my favorite stickers are actually the event stickers. So in the very back of your planner, they look like this. I know it's kind of hard to see on mine because mine's just my type, so they're all white, but they look like this. So the event stickers are super, super helpful to kind of call attention to important events that you might have going on in your month or in your week as well. And again, you can also use stickers to color code. So if you want to keep all of Bobby's stuff in blue, keeping with the trend of Bobby in blue, you could have all of Bobby's activities that he has at school or at home in blue. And then let's say you have Regina, you could use red for Regina. Oh, I really like this fake family that I'm creating in my mind right now, but there's a lot of fun ways that you can have those color coding stickers allow for you to realize, okay, cool, I see something in red. I know that I have Regina going to soccer on this date. So color coding really can be helpful to kind of call attention to those things quickly. Also, stickers can just spark joy. So for me, whenever I add in decorative stickers, for me, it just brings a smile to my face, especially if I'm having a really busy week at work or if I'm going through something hard in my personal life. Stickers are a nice and kind of quick way to kind of bring joy instantly to my planner. So for me, I'm a big Star Wars fan. So I bought an unreal amount of Star Wars stickers. So I started to incorporate some Star Wars stickers into my personal weekly spreads just because it makes me happy and sparks joy for me. So stickers can also do that for you too. And also, when it comes to stickers, this can really allow for you to kind of change your aesthetic of your planner week to week. So I kind of go through these phases where I will only use neutral stuff, and then I'll go through these phases where I use really bright, colorful colors. Like you saw in my horizontal planner, I was having a really colorful week. So I used purple and orange and made everything kind of monochromatic with purple and orange. So using stickers can allow for you to almost feel like you have a new planner every week, if that makes sense, because you can really change up your sticker formatting every week inside your planner. And last but not least, I kind of already talked about these, but those event stickers that come in the back of your planner, those fit nicely and perfectly in those monthly boxes and in the weekly spreads as well. If you are using an A5, it might not fit perfectly. So what I've been doing is I will just get like one of our bookmarks. I'll show you, let's see. So I love to use, here's one of my spreads this week. So I have my, I have my Star Wars stickers, but these little snap-in mini bookmarks, these are really helpful. And I will just use this. I'll put it down on my page and I'll rip off the part of the sticker that doesn't fit in the box. So fun tip for those of you who are using an A5, this is a very, very helpful tool. So the mini snap-in bookmarks, I love them. I use them in all my planners. And then last but not least, before we dive into the live Q&A, and during the live Q&A, we can go into the nitty gritty and we can go back on slides. We can go over everything if we need to again. Well, no, sorry, I lied. We won't go through everything again. But if there's anything that you want me to go back to because I went through it kind of quickly, I can absolutely do that during the live Q&A. But before we do the live Q&A, I do have some final planning tips and reminders for you all. So first things first, I know that I've been saying this throughout the workshop, but it is something that I really want to reiterate right now. Planning is personal. You have to find and do what works best for you. So I know that you saw a lot of beautiful planning spreads. You saw really functional ones. You saw really beautiful, aesthetically pleasing ones. But you really have to find a planning practice that works best for you. I really encourage you to find sustainable planning habits. And what do I mean by sustainable? What I mean by that is you just spent your hard-earned money on this planner, right? And I want you to find a planning way or a planning style that will allow for you to use that planner that you just purchased. So if stickers overwhelm you, or if you feel like you get burnt out on trying to color coordinate and do all these things, you don't have to do that. It doesn't have to be perfect every week. You want your planner to help ease your stress and ease all of the craziness that might be going on in your life. Your planner should not cause you more stress. It's to help you in your life, not cause more anxiety or stress, if that makes sense. But one way that you can kind of create sustainable planning habits is pick a time every week to map out your following week. So for me personally, I love Sunday nights. Sunday nights, I love to grab a glass of wine, and I usually put on Harry Potter, I'll put on Star Wars, I'll put on Grey's Anatomy, whatever it might be for that week. Usually it's like One Tree Hill or Grey's because I just watch those over and over. But I usually put on one of my shows in the background and I plan out my following week. So every Sunday night I look at, okay, what do I have going on for work? What do I have going on in my personal life? Do I have doctor stuff? Do I have therapy? Like I put everything in there. So I really plan out my following week every Sunday night. Now, for some of you, that might not work well. You know, like Sunday night might be family time. So maybe Monday morning might be something that works better for you. So I encourage you to pick a time every week to map out your following week. Also, this is something that I'm really happy that Barbie actually brought up when she was talking about the horizontal planning spreads during the week. Build in blank space for self-care. Now, what do we mean by blank space? Blank space means that if you are a type A, overachieving person, I used to hate seeing blank space or white space in my planner. I am someone who loves being busy. I thrive on having a full list of things to do. And if it's not like a filled in planner, then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not busy enough. So I need to add on more onto my plate. And what I was realizing was that it wasn't allowing for me to do simple little self-care things that would help rejuvenate me so I could be a better team member, be a better colleague, be a better boss, be a better daughter, a better girlfriend. I was filling in my planner so much, filling in that to-do list so much that I was forgetting to do things for me. So what I have intentionally started to do is at least 2 days each week. So I'm getting better, baby steps, but 2 days a week, I actually, because I like to use the vertical planner, I purposely leave 2 days in my planner completely blank. I might put in like a doctor's appointment if I have to do that, or a nail appointment, whatever it might be, I will put that in there. But I intentionally try to leave at least one box in my vertical spread open at least 2 days a week, just to give myself time to do things like reading. Like I love to read. So I need to start to put that in and allow the space and the time for those things. I know that I'm kind of rambling, but just this is something that I am not perfect in yet, but it's something that I'm trying to be a lot more cognizant and aware of this year, that it's okay to have blank space. It's okay to not have a perfectly filled in planner. And that is something that I am actively working on. And I'm not perfect at it yet, but I really love that Barbie kind of mentioned that, because it's something that I think in the planning community, it can be really easy to just fill this in with all of the things going on in your life. But just, I encourage you to build in blank space for your self-care every week in your planner. Also, another really great resource is using social media. Social media, and we had shown you just some of our EC squad members, but there are so many incredible people to follow on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook groups. There's so many incredible platforms where you can find some really inspiring and really creative ideas for how to use your planner in a very new and unique way. That was hard to say fast, but social media is a really great resource for that. And last but not least, for my final planning tip, please make sure to have fun. Planning should be a fun, creative outlet for you. I really don't want it to be something that stresses you out every week. And it's okay if it doesn't look pretty. It's okay if your handwriting isn't gorgeous and beautiful. You have to find what works best for you. So I hope that this workshop helped you to realize that there really is not a one size fits all, that you just have to find what works best for you. Now, let me go ahead and take off the PowerPoint screen, because we're going to actually go ahead and dive into a live Q&A. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So hopefully you can see us a little bit bigger on here, but we're going to go ahead and do a live Q&A. So I want y'all to go ahead, if you have any questions at all about any of the content we covered, if you need us to give more clarity on something that we said during the workshop, go ahead and put all of those questions into the chat. And we can also go back to the slides if you need us to, if you want us to go back and you want to take some pictures. But again, these workshops, I know that last time we did record them. We did not post those ones from last round. We will, pinky promise. I'll pinky promise you all right here. We will be posting these recordings to one of our social media platforms. It could be on our blog. It could be on our YouTube channel. I'm assuming it's going to be in probably one of those two spots, but that's just my guess. But it will be the marketing team who will be sending this out. Okay, so what questions do y'all have for us? Can you talk about the flags and half box stickers and provide some ways to use them? Flags, let's see. The flags that I used in my personal monthly spread, was that the one that you're talking about, Karen? Trying to make sure that I know exactly what you're referring to? Can you go back to the layout slides? Absolutely, I definitely can. How can I switch my brain from seeing things vertically to horizontally? Ooh, it's tough. It really is such a personal preference thing. I personally use my vertical planner. I don't really plan out my day like morning, midday, nighttime. I actually plan it out by putting like work stuff up here, personal, and then wellness. So I like breaking my day up that way, but it really is such a personal preference thing on if you want to see it horizontally or vertically. I would definitely recommend trying out both though. Try out both and see which one you can actually stick to and actually find a sustainable planning practice with. Oh, the little flags. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go back. I'm going to share my screen again. Barbie, go ahead and keep on like looking through those questions and let me know if I'm missing any big major ones. But let me go ahead and share my screen a little bit bigger. I'm going to go back to those flags. Are these the little flags that you're referring to? These little baby ones? I'm hoping that those are the ones because I also use them in my monthly spread. Here we go. Okay, let me pull up the chat again. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Yes. Okay, perfect. So here with these little page flags here, these tiny ones, those ones came in the A5 Ring Agenda Planner stickers. So if you bought an A5 Ring Agenda and you bought like the horizontal layout or the Daily Duo layout in your planner this year and you got the Ring Agenda, those stickers came in there. As far as these little page flags over here, so the ones that I have on Fridays, those ones are from our monthly sticker pages. I think that's what they're called, monthly custom sticker pages. I'll go ahead and show you one of them right here. So there are these little page flags right down here at the bottom. I love these monthly sticker sheets. They're like our customizable monthly sticker sheets. We sell them in the stores and online. These are really helpful with like the strips of color. It has like a bullet point checklist here, bigger page flags. Those are where those are all from. So a lot of my stickers come from the sticker sheet in particular. And then these little baby ones are from the Ring Agenda sticker sheets. Okay, let me go ahead and see what other questions we got coming in. I hope that answered your question, Karen. Fingers crossed.
I do want to point out, so Amber had a really great idea about going from vertical to horizontal and writing out each section that she would normally use for the vertical and try and fit it in for the horizontal. I absolutely love that. Because then you can kind of think of it as like, even though you have your lines for the horizontal, you can be like, okay, the first 3 lines I'm going to do for work. The second 3 lines I'm going to do for self-care, and still kind of think of it in a vertical, but still have your lines there.
I love that. Yes, absolutely. Ooh, when do the new Petite planners come out? Monica, they're coming soon. How many of you can hear me if I'm whispering? You probably can't, but they are coming soon, Monica. They are coming soon. Be on the lookout. So if you are a part of our rewards program, so our EC Insider program, we will send you like sneak peeks and previews. So make sure that you are signed up for that so that you can see all those previews and sneak peeks. We usually send them out at least like a couple weeks or a month before stuff launches. But while we're kind of responding to these questions, I'm going to flip through some of the slides just because I know that a couple people asked about that too.
Oh, Michaela, do you remember the difference between the Target EC teacher planners and the R teacher planners?
I do. Okay, so fun fact, y'all. I write a lot of the product specs. So like the details of those products, it's one of like my favorite things to do. It's really fun. But when it comes to what's the difference between the Target teacher planner and our teacher planner, the Target teacher planner doesn't have as many student checklist pages. It doesn't come with as many stickers. I believe, I'm hoping that I have this right, but I believe that it's actually vertical instead of horizontal for the planning layout, but I'm gonna have to double check that. So I'm not 100% sure. But I know the coil is slightly smaller, not as many pages, so a smaller page count. I know that's really getting into like the nitty gritty stuff, but smaller page count, not as many pages. You can't customize the colors on the cover. It comes with a preset cover. But what some people have been doing is they've been buying the Target teacher planner and then they come into one of our stores and then they buy a cover separate and they snap it onto there. So that's the nice part, is that you can always switch your covers out and can buy the covers separately. Yes, and the Target teacher planner is also undated. Absolutely. Yep. So hopefully that was helpful. Kathleen, don't quote me on that. I'm gonna have to double check. So so it's not horizontal like what we were looking at today. It's gonna have still like Monday through Friday, and then it has like 6 sections going across, ideally for like 6 different periods or 6 different subjects. So it really is the same exact layout as our teacher lesson planner you see on our website, but just a Target undated version. So hopefully that makes sense. Sorry if I confused y'all with that. Okay, and then let me see if we had any other questions. Is there a plan to have 8.5 by 11 in any other layouts besides MCC horizontal? Joan, I'm not sure. I am not sure, but I do know that the bigger size has been really popular in store for us. So I'm sure that our product development team, they will look at how well the sales were with each design. And then next year, they will kind of go from there and see which ones they would want to come out with more in. So we shall see, Joan. We shall see. Do the A5 planners fit in a purse so you can bring it on the go? Yes. Depends on the purse. That's where it can get a little bit hard. Like, what purse are you rocking? But yes, the A5 is definitely a lot more small, compact, portable. I find though, because I use a 7x9 planner, this size has always fit in pretty much all of my bags, but I always carry a big bag. Like I use the Erin Condren leather tote with the black strap. Like I said, I'm very much team neutral, but this fits perfectly inside there as well. So I hope that was helpful.
Stephanie, we will see you soon for your new teacher planner. Yes, come get it.
Yay. Amanda, do the EC event stickers match all the monthly colorways? In the mid-century circles and Flora, yes, it's going to have the same color palette as those planners. For the Just My Type neutral and Just My Type colorful, the event stickers that come in the back of your planner are going to be white. So they're going to be very, very minimal, white, simple. So I hope that that answers your question, Amanda. Awesome. Can you please go back through a few of the layout slides? Yes, Melissa, of course I can. Y'all still have about 3 to 5 more minutes with us, so we would be happy to do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Can you get even more of the event stickers from the Life Planner? Yes, we do sell, there's a separate sticker sheet. I think it comes with 3 sticker sheets. It's called the Event Stickers sticker sheets, I believe. Hopefully one of our team members can actually link that for you, but you can sell them separate. Not sell them separate, what? Buy them separate? Oh no, I don't make sense. Sorry, y'all.
We sell them separately. They can buy them separately. Got you, Michaela.
This is why we have someone co-hosting with me, because I don't make sense after talking for more than like 10 minutes at a time. When will the new monthly sticker book be available? Samantha, I can't give you an exact timeline, but I will say we do have another one coming this year. So there is one coming very soon this year. So be on the lookout there. There will be a new one coming out. Do you use any pens other than EC? Yes, I do. My favorite Erin Condren pens would have to be dual tip highlighters are my #1. It's like my favorite writing utensil of all time. And I like our dual tip markers to like kind of make things bigger, like what you see there. But my favorite black pens actually from us are going to be, it's a focused pen. It's a gold gel pen. It's in a triangle box. It's a little bougie, but y'all, it's my favorite pen in the world. I didn't like any of our black pens. Sorry, not going to lie, but I didn't until I found that pen. But do I use other pens besides that? Yes. One of my other favorite pens is the Sharpie gel pen, the S Gel Sharpie gel pen. And what I love is that none of the pens that I use bleed through our paper. So that's really nice as well. But yes, my favorite pen, that's the one, Jana. The focused gold gel pen. At first, when I saw the price, I was like, $26. I'm not going to buy that. And then I tried it in the store and I was like, okay, So I bought, so I bought 2 of them because I have one at home and at the store. So I truly can say, if you like the Sharpie S gel pens, you will love that gold focus pen, and it looks really pretty and beautiful and aesthetic. So that's my favorite one from EC, non-EC Sharpie S gel pens. Yes. Okay. And Lindsay brings up a great point. So if you like more of a ballpoint pen, I personally like gel ink. I don't like ballpoint pen ink. But if you are a ballpoint pen gal or guy, I highly recommend the Hello Kitty ballpoint pen. Or we also have this new set of 6 ballpoint pens. They write so smooth. I'm not a ballpoint pen person, but when I tried the new 6-pack of like the pastel ballpoint pens, they write really, really well. Like they don't skip, they're not chunky, like they write really well. So those ones are also really nice as well. Yay! I'm glad that you got those, Lindsay. That's awesome. Okay. Will the 7x9 come in a ring agenda? I don't believe so, Samantha, just because for most ring agenda planners, they are either going to come in like an A5 size or like B6. For us, I believe we're only going to have it in an A5 paper size. So I don't know if we will ever be coming out with a 7x9. There's none that I have heard of personally coming through the pipeline for us. So I think for the time being, it's going to be an A5 paper size for that. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure we got most, if not all, the questions. Any other questions that I missed, Barbie, before we hop off? Because we're going to hop off in just 3 minutes here because I do want to be respectful of y'all's time. So any other big major questions? I want to make sure that we went through everything that y'all needed. Anything that we can help clarify or go through. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Thanks so much for hopping on. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us for an hour. I love to talk about all things planners. I could do this forever, which is probably not great because no one wants to hear me talk forever about this, but let's see. Yay, I'm glad that you got some great new ideas. Ooh, A5 covers, Anna, the question of the year. That has been the most asked question at our stores online, but I'm going to tell you, Anna, I believe it was, yes, we have A5 covers coming. They are coming. Make sure you are signed up for our, or you are subscribed to our emails. We will be sending out information via there and on social media as well. But yes, they're coming. Happy dance. Do like all of the dancing emojis. I love dancing emojis. They are coming. Yes, absolutely. Yay. What point size is your favorite gel pen, the gold one? Ooh, Jocelyn, I don't know what the point size is for that one. I'd have to check the product specs. Even though I wrote the product specs for it, I don't remember that. But one of my favorites is 0.5. So like 0.5 or 0.7 is typically, 0.7 is as thick as I'll go with the point size, but 0.5 is my personal favorite. Yay. Is there an EC Houston store? No, but there is one in Austin, and you can go see Barbie, who is right underneath me on my screen. But please go visit her there because it's our flagship store. So it's the biggest store, y'all. I still haven't been. Barbie, I need to come and see you. But
yes, you need to come visit. Stephanie, I don't know why you're trying not to come visit me, but I promise to visit personally.
Is EC Hawthorne still a thing? Negative, Brittany. It's not, but so our Hawthorne store is no longer open, but it is still one of our corporate headquarters. So it's where our entire design team and our product development team is based from. So we still have our corporate team there and some of our corporate team members in Texas as well. So we kind of have them dispersed between the 2 places. Is there one in Boston? Negative. We only got EC Austin, EC Irvine, and Fairfax, Virginia. So 3 stores, and you got online 24/7, 7 days, it was 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That was really hard to say fast. Don't recommend it. There's not enough. I agree. We just need more and more, right? But Barbie, if you want to go ahead and say, what are your store hours? Because it looks like someone was asking.
So for Austin, this is all Central Time. Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then Sunday, we're just 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. But Lindsay, the best day time is at any point in time that we're open. I usually say always come first thing as soon as we open, just because then you can come, you can shop, then you can go eat lunch. Because then if you get something made, it'll be made while you're eating, and we have tons of great places nearby to eat, and then you can come back and pick it up. What better way to do that? It's a great system.
Yes. And then for us in Irvine, we are there Sunday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. So if you are in the California, Orange County area, we would love to see you. I would love to meet you. Also, I'm going to Fairfax, Virginia to our Mosaic store out there next week and then the following week. So if you live close to the Mosaic store, please come hang out with me. Like, let's hang out. Let's talk about all things planners. So if you live close to the Mosaic store in Fairfax, I would love to meet you. Love for you to come in person and see us. Might be in DC next week. Jennifer, let's hang out. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. I know that I have kept you all so late. I've kept you 67 minutes over. So no, not 67 minutes over.
67 minutes.
Oh no. Okay, this is my cue. This is our time. But I just want to thank you all so much for hopping on with us and for being on here live. I really hope that this was a helpful workshop for you. Thank you so much to Barbie for tag teaming this with me. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you. And we will be posting the recording soon. We will also be sending out a follow-up email to you, which will have a survey, and it may or may not have some coupons in there for you, like a coupon code or something. So just be on the lookout for that, okay? Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you're watching from. And good night, good day, good night. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Bye, y'all.